In the last video, I was about to tell you about a realm or a body of knowledge that has moved into very highly acclaimed therapeutic uh, benefits relative to the sensitivity to touch and its ability to affect body and mind. And let me use the underpinnings here of stuff that's been around for decades, if not centuries and millennium, thousands of years. Acupuncture and acupressure, two forms of tactile based therapies with protocols that deal with medical issues as from ailments and arthritic conditions and pain, as well as psychological and emotional issues. They have been used for years. They work for people. Not every single person it works for, we know that. You may know people who've tried acupuncture or acupressure. Well, in the family of those two protocols that have been around for a long time, at least in the Eastern medicine, and now becoming more and more popular here in the Western civilization cultures, we have three tested protocols, and I have had some experience with all three, and I've done enough of the research on them, and I've tested and applied some of these, and I've had clients apply them. And what I like about them is they work, and there's no downside to them because they're non-invasive. They're completely able to be self-administered, which is really one of the greatest things about all these formats. These are in particular easy to apply. So is breathing, by the way, and some of the other meditation things. But these are very simple to do, and they give you something proactive to do. So they're active. They're not just sitting in a chair and hoping you can find this mental space. They have a proactive part to them. One of them is called thought field therapy, and a closely related to thought field therapy, which sometimes is known as tapping, okay, literally tapping parts of your body, and we're going to cover that in the next video. Another one that's a little more kind of inclusive, that's derived from thought field therapy, is known as emotional freedom therapy or emotional freedom technique. This is the most popular form of what you could Google and find or go and search for, tapping therapy. I know that I have seen videos that are readily available about this, and I'm going to cover the underpinnings of it all. And then there's another one that's become a rising star of the whole tactile-based self-administered touch therapies, known as havening therapy. Now, whether it's thought field, emotional freedom, or havening, they all have a similar basis. And to simply state the science, when people have been shown how to do them and done the scripts that they're supposed to say both out loud and silently while they do these interesting, simple techniques, they have done all kinds of brain studies that show changes in the rewiring of the brain, chemically and electrically, that goes deep into the hippocampus, the amygdala, the pineal gland, the brain wave measurements, the blood flows, and ultimately how a person feels about how the pain, the frustration, the anxiety, or those issues that they've been having, how they feel it's changed them. And they have reported back significant and profound change using these protocol therapies in the same realm of, quote, science that psychotherapy may have produced to some, invasive drugs that some people take. And sometimes they think that they need them, and they may, but have they exhausted and have they tried these other non-side effect, no side effect, self-induced therapies and trainings? I challenge everybody that maybe they want to explore this. There's no downside. And I'm excited to show you about these thought field, emotional freedom, and havening therapy. We're going to focus mostly on emotional freedom technique tapping, and then havening therapy, which I'll call self-caress. And I mean that in a very simple way. And you'll see in the next video, some of this stuff is downright easy, simple, and so subtle. Nobody else really needs to know what you're doing. And even if they did, it doesn't matter because it's going to help you.